Hi everybody, my name's Elizabeth McMillan. I'm applying to be a life leader. So we're going to delve into two questions today. So what is the gospel and what does it look like to be a disciple? So quite literally, the gospel is the life, ministry, and teachings of Jesus Christ, as told by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So the gospels can also be interpreted as Jesus's teachings to his disciples on how to live out their faith. So oftentimes Jesus' teachings are recorded down in the form of parables, which often illustrate different aspects of how Jesus wants us to live our lives. So we have three examples of these parables. The parable of the Good Samaritan, which can be found in Luke 10:25-37. The parable of the sower, which can be found in Mark 4:1-9. And the parable of the mustard seed, which can be found in Mark 4:30-32. So these three give several qualities of a disciple. So we can see in the parable of the Good Samaritan that Jesus commands us to be loving and compassionate for others so that we can be great models of his love for us. Jesus also commands us in the parable of the sower to be accepting of his word and willing to complete his command so that we can grow into great plants that bear a lot of fruit and that display our love for others. And show how God has grown us into something greater. That idea of something greater is found also in the idea of the parable of the mustard seed, where even if our faith is just very small as a mustard seed, if we remain persistent and determined in growing our faith, we can grow our faith into something really great and that can show a lot of people to Christ. So the gospel can also at the end of the Gospel of Matthew, we are given the Great Commission, which tells us what exactly a disciple is supposed to do now that they have their faith. So we're going to read that in Matthew 28:19-20. So it says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything I've commanded you. And remember, I am with you always to the end of the age." So this gives us what exactly a disciple should do with their faith. Basically, now that you have gone through Jesus' teachings and understand that the different qualities Jesus wants in his disciples, Jesus wants us to be loving, compassionate, passionate for him, willing to go out into the world and win more followers to Christ. So the Great Commission tells us exactly what a disciple is supposed to do. And then what it looks like to be a disciple. Thank you for watching and have a great day.